Welcome to Theater School Rejects Podcast, 52 or 53 or 54, depending on what order these come out. We just did a show, a fundraising show for the Ronnie, and we'll talk about that more in depth later. But for right now,
It's a pretty good podcast already. So,
this is Richard Older, RichardKOlder.com. Go on.
yeah, you can follow me at Instagram or Twitter at RKOlder. So, Doug and I were talking about, like things, just a conversation about things you say to people you used to date, or that girls you're trying to date, and things you shouldn't say. And I did one of those. So, like I had told Doug that it would be funny, if I told her brother that, made a comment about how she hosted me inside of her. And Doug was like, oh, you should totally do that. And then, because it sounds like a terrible idea, and we encourage each other to do terrible ideas because they're funny.
We do. That's totally true. That's what we do.
And I was driving her and her brother to the airport, and we were talking about, she asked if I was going to get in trouble.
That's not what we said. That's not what we said. Oh, wait. Yeah. I was like, because you were driving... It was like, because you're driving her to try and get with her, because you're driving to the airport as like a way of.
Oh, yeah.
And
driving
and I
her
was like,
if I could get favor.
And it was something like you said, like her brother was gonna be there, and I was like, you should totally ask in front of her brother.
Yep.
If this is gonna work. Wait, did you?
Sort of. So there was a conversation about.
I'm like, it was not about hosting inside. I'm like, I remember what I didn't remember this specifically, but I'm like, that doesn't sound like what I remember. Like, I don't remember exactly, but that doesn't sound like that was it.
I don't remember that now either. I just know that I said something terribly inappropriate.
Oh, good. How'd her brother react?
Her brother laughed his ass off.
Oh, good.
She got really embarrassed and red. She couldn't. She's like, I don't talk about that stuff in front of my brother. I'm like, yeah, but we dated for a while. You don't think he knows that you hosted me for a period of time? And she's like, oh my God.
Hosted.
Yeah.
That's a good term for it.
Yeah.
You gave domicile to my cock.
My penis was seeking refuge.
Any port in a storm.
You granted it amnesty and brought it into your country.
You hosted my cock.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. It was awesome.
Nice. No, but that's not what what I said was just ask her straight up, will this get me laid?
Oh yeah, well, me giving you a ride. When you get back, you're gonna be like,
is this gonna work? Because I'm doing this.
Am I scoring points?
I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart.
Which, I mean, let's be fair. A lot of times what men do stuff for women is just because we're trying to gain favor.
Yeah.
We're
sure.
just trying.
It is ridiculous that prostitution is illegal. Like,
it is.
What do you think we're doing? What do you think dating is?
Yeah.
Why is that discouraged? Well, don't you want us to do you favors?
See, but I think that's part of it.
What?
They want us to do them favors. If prostitution is legal, they wouldn't have to do that.
Well, yeah, but you'd have a certain outcome. You'd know, like, if you do A, then B happens. Not like, if I do A, B, and C, and D, maybe, just maybe, if she's in a good mood, the sun parts the clouds at just the right time. Meanwhile,
the temperature is just right.
Meanwhile, good-looking dudes are like, hey, what's up? ? Via text, and they get laid.
Well, it's like one of the Todds yelled out at the show tonight. Hey, how are your shoes? Hey, I like your shoes. Want to fuck?
Oh, well, because
that works for some guys.
Well, Zara was like,
He's talking about bad pickup lines.
Yeah, and Veronica's like, she's like, I bet you know a bunch. And Veronica's like, yeah. And she's like, which one? And she couldn't think of one. And she's like, there's so many. And Todd's like, nice shoes. Want to fuck? Because we all used to hang out at Rocky Horror Picture Show for a while, and like there was this huge line, and people would all flirt and hook up in the line before going to the show.
That's awesome.
And that was one of the lines that was used, was my shoes want to fuck.
Oh, I didn't realize it had reference to it.
Yeah, or like, do you clean your pants at Windex? Because I can see myself in them.
That's a bad pickup line.
It made you laugh.
Well, I mean, it's clever.
Well, that's the idea of a pickup line, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a pickup line ever.
Really? I've used them.
Just
They're icebreakers.
they are. And you would think I would because it would make sense because, like, I play a different game from some guys. Like we play probably similar game where like, we need to work our way in intellectually.
Yeah, you gotta talk to them. Yeah, that's right.
them.
It's like clubs are the worst for me because they're super loud.
Yep.
Like, oh, we're a venue where you can't hear me talk. Now, the Ronnie might think that's actually really good for me.
I am confident she would agree that is a good thing for you.
But my virtue, such as it is in my wit. And not being able to communicate is not helping me.
Yep.
Now, I will admit the ability to communicate has often foiled, but that's after the inroads have been made.
Right. They figure out that you're...
First,
They figure that out later down the road.
Yeah, down the road. Oh, he wasn't joking, was he?
So we did do a show tonight.
We did. Let's move on.
fun.
Richard headlined and did a really good job headlining.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
And
I really enjoyed it. And we roast battled again.
hey, I'm going. Well, 1 second. So yeah, Richard, and we reprised our roast battle from the Comedy Store, which was super fun.
It was.
And got big laughs this time.
It was a good time.
We got big laughs back and forth. It was a good contest. But the fix was in.
The crowd may have been on my side.
The crowd, you could do no wrong.
Nope. No, I could do no wrong, and I came out swinging.
You came out very much swinging first, yeah. But like
pedophile first joke.
my favorite thing was, cancer wants no part of you.
Cancer doesn't want to get infected by Doug.
That was golden.
I was bummed that, like, when we did the Comedy Store, that joke got cut because I was waiting to do it later.
Yeah.
Like, it was my final joke.
I know, and then there was
And I didn't get it.
because you interjected, and
interjected.
anything you speak goes to your 3.
Yeah.
Which is why I try to get everything in bursts.
No, which I think is the right move.
Well, it was too much. It was like, but anyway, being able to parse it out worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Because what was it? I'm trying to think. What got the best reaction? Not the lift thing. Oh, the meatloaf got well.
Oh yeah, the meatloaf went well.
Because he looked like Meatloaf in his prime, and now you look at Meatloaf in The Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, that's spot on.
I know. Well, I tried to ground everything. Oh, and what got a big laugh? My favorite, the one I came up with was because you told me about this, about the finalists in the screenwriting competition.
Oh yeah.
And that's true.
Yeah.
And I was like, so you got to you told about spend that day on the writers' table because you guys weren't part of the actual movie makers and directors. But I'm like, you got to spend a day with people way more talented and successful than you'll ever be.
Right.
And that's
joke.
a good life experience. I was very proud of that one. I think I got to use it at the Comedy Store, but I had lost the audience by that point. Well, yeah.
Is that when they started yelling, use more words?
No, it was that one. That might have been that one. I thought it was actually because it was good, but they were all like,
it was good.
Yeah, but at this point they're like, you talk too much already.
Turned on you.
Yeah, well they wouldn't have turned on me except for the fucking audience, the judges, but which again, like you said, their job. But anyway, it went over really well with the audience, considering the audience was stacked against me. Because let's talk about it.
I won.
You won.
Somewhat decisively.
It was unanimous. Not one clap for me, except possibly an elbow clap.
Right. Remy gave you an elbow clap.
Which is weird, because she hates me. She hates me worse than anybody else in past experience.
You think she was giving you a pity clap?
I think
by
that's
doing this.
Yeah, maybe it means fuck you in Swahili or something. And
you're such a piece of shit. I'm only using one hand.
Yeah. And fucking.
That's all you get.
There was no applause coming from the Ronnie. There was nothing but disdain and contempt.
No, but she loved my shit.
She's like, do more. Because me and the Ronnie had a pretty severe fight this week.
Which it always sucks when mommy and daddy fight.
Well, right? Is that how you feel? Mommy and daddy. Have you ever heard David Tell's bit on that? He's like, when girls always want you to be wearing pajamas because what you can't fight in pajamas. You're arguing and then your cock slips out. And it's like, are mommy and daddy fighting? Is this about other mommy who lets me do it in the butt? I'm not getting it exactly right, but if you YouTube it, it'll be like, cock slips out just a little, and it's like, are mommy and daddy fighting? Is this about other mommy? David Tell is pretty fucking great.
Oh, thinking of what, did you check out the new Rogan special?
No, I don't watch much comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
You just listen to Rogan's podcast?
I listen to podcasts, I just know he has one.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
I thought you were a Rogan fan.
No, I like his UFC stuff. I mean, the UFC. And I was all stoked to see him at the Comedy Store because I was like, because he's a name.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm like, because he's a fucking name, and I'm just walking in, and he's there. Like, it's not like I planned or knew it. Because I don't fucking be at Flappers and be like, okay, I'm just doing I'm here for some show or some other show, and I look in and there's fucking Robin Williams, which would be impressive because he's dead, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't look in and see Lisa Schlesinger or something like that, right? Or, you know, I mean, like, theoretically Whitney Cummings is there because you've seen her, but I've never just, like, randomly walked in and seen that going on. Whereas I'm at the Comedy Store for the first time, and the first thing I fucking see is Joe goddamn Rogan just killing it.
Yep. The next night when I was there, I ran into two big comedy names. One was Bill Burr. He did time at the end of the show I was in.
Nice.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
And Judd Apatow.
Holy shit.
He was just in the hall.
Fucking the Comedy Store is where it's at, man.
It is, man. That's where all the folks are showing up.
I gotta fucking weigh how much.
Which, if the 5 of listeners are hearing this, and you hear this before Friday, I'm at the Comedy Store Friday the 12th at 7.
Oh, is that the thing you messaged me about?
Yes.
Friday at 7. Yeah, that's not happening for me.
I didn't think so.
But you asked, yeah.
I'd be a douchebag if I didn't at least say, hey, here's the info if you'd like to come.
Yeah. Well, do you got free tickets or something?
No. Free tickets to the Comedy Store.
I don't know. I don't know how they
free.
fucking roll.
No, the ticket's like $15.
Fuck that.
I know.
I ain't paying $15 to see you.
Plus a 2-item minimum.
I just paid $60 to see you.
You paid $60 for me to come in and whoop your ass.
You whip my ass, man. That was a fucking biased audience. Fucking. That was all of the Ronnie's best friends who were all either pissed at me or pissed at me by proxy.
It's pretty awesome.
Like, I couldn't.
That's what you want to 76.
No, right here. This one. I'm just using a ramp.
Oh yeah.
But like, anyway, so
it
you can
was
see Richard on
fat,
Friday at 7 p.m. And you can find me, DougXComedy.com.
Check out the roast battle on Doug's YouTube.
And I'm producing a show October 24th at Flappers in Burbank. Come on out. See you then.